Welcome back to another 3D comparison video. Let's take a look over here. This will be the case study. This is a 3D scan made with Artec, and I use that in order to generate the following models. So using Tripo, Common Sense Machine, and Vizcom. Now let's jump over here and see this. You're gonna find a link to the original model in the video description, and I'm going to start with Tripo. So this will be the first model. As you can see over here, I added perspective views, and this is the result. And over here for Tripo, I added, in this case, front, left, back, and right view. And this will be the output. So overall, the horse looks really nice over here, but we see that the statue, so Napoleon, will have a lot of elements missing over here. Let's jump over here and better analyze those. So this is the one where I added various perspective views, which are actually screenshots over here. So we can make this full screen. This is embedded within Sketchweb, and I created multiple print screens. And those were the input elements. And as you can see, this is the output. So the horse is quite well defined. And this is the one where I added those, let's say, orthographic views for this. So overall, this is the result of Tripo. Now, let's take a look at the following one, will be CSM. So this is the first case. And as we can see over here, this use various perspective images. We see the segmented masks, and overall the mesh will look like this. So overall we see less detail on this compared to the one created using Tripo. So we see over here for the harness of the horse, a lot of details are missing over here. And if I will jump over here, this will be the second one where I added those predefined views as well as a perspective view. And we see some additional geometry, so that has been added over there by the CSM algorithm. Also, the face of the statue is quite weak compared to this one. So if I'm gonna zoom in on this, well, maybe this isn't that great. As we can see, we see that shape of the head compared to this one. And we see how many details were over here. So we can clearly see the eyes, the nose, and so on. Now let's quickly jump and analyze those output models. So this is one, the one that I showed within Blender. And this is the second one, which will have that added geometry over here around the neck of the character, as we can see. Also underneath this, let's take a look at that. So this one, I'm going to zoom in. You're going to see that underneath the mesh will look like this really good, but the texture will be all dark within that section. For this one, if I'm going to zoom in, again, this will be quite dark, but the mesh will look like that. And over here, the ones created with Tripo, we see over here how well that texture is also defined on the underbelly of the horse. And that is something really interesting. I wasn't expecting this to be so well defined by Tripo. Now, let's jump to the last one. This will be Vizcom. And as you can see over here, this is quite weird. So I was expecting Vizcom to have the best output, but in this case, I think it's the worst. Mainly, if you're going to take a look over here, the horse will have actually 6 legs. And also, these are quite skinny. So these are various inputs. We see over here the face. They look like that. If I'm going to jump on this model, this will actually have 8 legs. So over here, Vizcom algorithm decided to merge various images. So I think he tried to recreate a horse, but also take into account those references. And we see over here also the horse lacks a lot of details, and also the position of the head. It's like this, with the head forward. Even over here, the horse is with the head forward. So that's from the original one, as you can see. But I just feel like that is more prominent over here. And this is the last one created with Vizcom, and again we're gonna have over here 6 legs. So let's jump onto Vizcom and analyze this. So these are the images that I added. And in this case I use the multi-view, and we can see that we can select between 2 and 5 visible layers. And let's take a look at the first one over here. This is the first one. We see the one with, in this case, 7 legs. So we have an additional one over there. This is a multi-view. This one as well. So let me just select this and rotate it. And this will have 6 legs. This has also made use of multi-view, but I only selected 2 images. And this is the one that has 8 legs. And afterwards, I just try to use this image as a single input, so no multi-input image, and this was the output. And as you can see, even in this case, Vizcom decided to make the horse with 6 legs. And this is the last one, where Vizcom decided to add those legs to the back, so a total of, let's say, 5.5 legs, because this one doesn't have the hoof, as you can see over here. Now, I'm really curious what's your opinion regarding this, because I was expecting Vizcom to have the best results, since when I did the sample with the Peugeot card, this had an amazing result. And this makes me feel that Vizcom has been trained massively on car models, but on other elements, such as, let's say, this statue of a horseman, it kind of struggles, as we can see. On the second place, I would say that it will be CSM, because overall I feel like Tripo did the best over here, even though the texture is quite white like this, so it should have been green, since this is bronze, I think, and this is the original color, and we see this has some elements of green, but this one is really white. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this kind of content. I will position a similar video regarding Generative 3D on the left, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.